The following is a non-profit Let's Play. Even though it does comprise of music owned by artists and all of its intellectual properties, this is of fair use. Although AdRev and Vivo will not try to abide by this. They'll put ads on the video or block it. If this video is not blocked, make sure that they don't get the satisfaction of having ads by using ad blocker on every single part. Thank you. Welcome to part 13 of Saints Row the Third. In this episode, we're going to start Kenzie's initiation missions, which we're practically doing more force activities. However, there is one new activity, one old, well actually one new activity, one old, one annoying, and one even more annoying. That's what I'm trying to say. Kenzie's got 4 activities as opposed to Angel and Zemos's 3, and Pierce, as a matter of fact. I forgot about him. He had 3 only as well. So quite frankly, Kenzie had the most initiation missions out of the entirety of the group.
That went well.
We're going to be driving over to Kenzie's hideout, and also there is one other thing that isn't a mission. However, they appear in Decker's territory, and that is the Snatch missions. Yes. There is a version of Snatch for Kenzie Kensington. Instead of it being hoes, they're programmers. Or hackers, if you will. And yeah, it's going to be 3 more instances of that. Which I highly recommend you have some form of bullet protection and also some higher health for your gang members, because, and also the ability to summon 3 followers at once. Well, you probably would already have that anyway, but still, I recommend you have that when you're trying to go after the traffickings. And by the way, Kenzie's the second hideout here in Decker's territory aside from Shawnee's apartment. So let's drive over there. And by the way, bear with me if I sound really agitated, because yeah, Heli Assault and Guardian Angel sucks. I'm just gonna say it. And of course, Heli Assault makes a return in Saints Row 4, so it still sucks anyway.
I thought someone who just got out of captivity would want to live it up a little more.
Not really. I hate people.
Oh. Okay, so do you have anything on the Deckers?
Not yet.
Okay, then what have you been doing since you got out?
Power leveling.
You're killing me, Kenzie.
I can't help you take down the Deckers until I know where they're hiding. So I wrote a program that tracks the user's physical location while they're logged on.
That's awesome.
Just play the damn game and I can pinpoint where the Deckers are in real life.
Oh, now we're talking.
Alright, now it's time for us to be introduced to cyber blazing, which we're driving an X2 Phantom throughout the internet. Okay, that looks rather freaking cool, and unlike with regular trailblazing, you drive through these purple sparks, which happens to be the anti-security virus, I do believe, and you gotta avoid the firewalls, which is the giant digital fire. So every time you drive into a firewall, as you can see there, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to avoid a firewall and ended up running into a firewall.
I love you too, Kenzie.
You end up losing 2 seconds off of your time. Now, this can be a little bit risky because there are some cyber blazings that has firewalls right in your general direction, and it can be tedious if you lose control of the bike. But all in all, this is actually fun, and it's a rather easy activity to do. Which is all the more reason why I'm a little bit disappointed in Saints Row 4, because they somehow take something simple and fun as this and fuck it up. Because they have powers in Saints Row 4. When I cross that bridge, I will get there, and I'll try to stop talking about Saints Row 4. But for the time being, we've got Classic Mayhem. And by Classic Mayhem, I mean we're not driving a tank this time around. No, it is the original Saints Row 1 and Saints Row 2 version of Mayhem, where you're running around town, burning things and blowing stuff up. Just for the simple thrill of burning things and blowing stuff up. Not gonna lie to you all. Mayhem is... I mean, take Mayhem as fun, but the original Mayhem, you just can't beat the classics. I mean, you are literally blowing shit up just for the sake of blowing shit up, and I can't believe my cement truck is still ledged onto a goddamn wall. Oh, by the way, just like in the old school, fences are your friends. They'll cause combination boosts, and more importantly, they will they'll rack up your score higher if you manage to throw some more grenades at fences. I mean, it is your main primary target to defeat the on-foot mayhem missions. And they even have a achievement in Saints Row 2 for clearing all of the mayhem, and I accidentally blew myself up. But unlike with Saints Row 2 and Saints Row 1, you cannot be murdered in mayhem. The only way you lose is through time over, and that's it. Yeah, the activities can get a little bit harder and much more higher in price requirement, but if you find yourself in an area with a lot of fences, you're pretty much gonna win this. Hands down, no problem. And oh my god, I think my cement truck glitched through the game. I can't destroy it. I mean, if you have a car or vehicle that is entered into an activity and you blow it up, well, let me put it like this. You have a car or vehicle that's entered in a mayhem and you blow it up, then yeah, that'll also count towards your score. However, there is one thing I need to mention.
Nothing like a little carnage.
When it comes down to mayhem, I mean, shooting people will cause your score to go up, but for some reason, I don't know what it is, but not many people generate whenever you are doing a mayhem, so you're gonna have to find inanimate objects to blow up. And we've cleared the first stage of on-foot mayhem. Eventually, you'll end up getting yourself a rocket launcher and things like that, and you can cause some damage there. Yes, an infinite amount of rocket launchers, to say the least. And now, we come to arguably my least favorite activity, one of them anyway, which is Guardian Angel. I hate Guardian Angel so much. I've already expressed my hatred back in part 3, I do believe.
I'll come help get you out.
But seriously, Guardian Angel sucks. Oh god. Did not expect that to happen. Let's just drive away and pretend that I did not just catapult myself into a wall. Or the side of a building. God damn, my driving sucks. Wow. I still like this bike though, but me catapulting myself into the side of a wall is just ridiculous. So anyway, let's just coast along and hopefully not crash into any more inanimate objects, because that would be just too damn embarrassing. So, all I have to say is Guardian Angel here is kind of ass backwards as opposed to
I'll take care of him. Just relax.
the first Guardian Angel. The first Guardian Angel, you are following Pierce with a rocket launcher and shooting a sniper when he needs to get to his destination. This Guardian Angel is the reverse. You're shooting Deckers with a sniper rifle, and then you're going to be following them with a rocket launcher. This can be tough, because in the area you're in, unlike with Pierce's mission, there are a lot of tall buildings, and the helicopter does not move towards your general direction. And what makes this even worse is that you are the first player, if you're doing a co-op, is running around as Kinsey Kensington, while the second player is shooting and I think both of us is actually shooting, and unfortunately both of us may get in the way, which makes it worse. I just realized that this is a gat out of hell where one's Kinsey and the other one's gat. No, this one is you're trying to protect Kinsey from the Deckers, and the other guy's right next to you trying to shoot, which causes you both to just be in the middle of the way while you're trying to save Kinsey. So between playing this on single player and playing this on multiplayer, it could be a tedious thing. And the thing about the single player and multiplayer version, while you're trying to kill off any Deckers, some of these Deckers are packing rocket launchers. I mean, even though you blast the cars too, that's another thing, the flaming wreckages will purposely try to rub up against the vehicle you're trying to protect due to splash damage, which is stupid. It is absolutely stupid. That's why I hate missions like Heli Assault and Guardian Angel. Because again, the Deckers suiciding themselves onto your allies is just
Couldn't last any longer than that.
a good way for them to slowly but surely or quickly kill your allies by burning up their car, draining their meter, and causing it to explode. I'm pretty sure I already mentioned this before. But, yeah. So far, I'm doing good. So far, that has not happened, but trust me, it has happened multiple times where the Deckers car, after you blow them up, would simply crash onto the car that I'm escorting, and they will all of a sudden burn up and cause your homie to explode, which will start over the mission. Oh, I almost forgot the cops were there too.
This is why I don't get out much.
At least this time there's no blockades. However,
Please give me a challenge.
they have dropped the car down to half.
Someone suggested that I grow
And
as a person.
yeah, I'm definitely terrified because I'm going to end up having to go through the whole activity all over again. And yeah, that's the thing that I hate about Heli Assault and also Guardian Angel. If your homies die, you have to go through both parts of the Heli Assault and Guardian Angel all over again, so bear that in mind. Oh, and one more thing. You probably may have missed it out. Actually, no, you probably will. Yeah, you definitely missed it. But, oh yeah, there is an armor card, never mind. You probably missed it, but earlier on, sorry if I'm repeating myself, there was a point where the helicopter inadvertently brushed up against the gas station. You were on the rails, mind you. Well, you won't be in Heli Assault, but that helicopter flies like it's on the rails. But the other helicopter that you're in does fly like it's on the rails. You can crash into something and it's not your fault, and you'll end up failing the mission. That has happened to me multiple times as well. So bear that in mind as far as playing Guardian Angel. Thank God that was the last one. And now it's time for us to deal with Heli Assault. Oh boy. There are two types of heli assaults, ladies and gentlemen. There are 3 for Pierce, 3 for Kenzie. Ironically enough, the 3 for Pierce are actually a little bit more tolerable than the 3 for Kenzie. Yeah, I might as well take the money that I have right now while I can. See if I can buy any upgrades here. Alright, let's just increase health so that way we could actually do some okay, how should I say this? Let's increase health so that way we could probably have more of a chance against Heli Assault, hoping that actually would work. Probably won't, but still.
I'm ready to go.
Been waiting on you.
Alright.
You sure you can handle flying that?
This helicopter here in Heli Assault
Makes sense.
is, how shall I put it, much more of a aggro helicopter than the other one. In Pierce's missions, he doesn't actually go over Heli Assault in his missions. He barely even glances over it. In Pierce's missions, he has a helicopter which will seek on and destroy any opposing vehicle. This helicopter has a cluster spread missile launch and also machine guns that, by the way, do not home in. While the machine guns don't have a cool-off period, the missiles do. So yeah, bear that in mind. Also, just like with doing an actual outside
First stops up ahead.
gang
Deckers keep it service
operation
on the
and you end up scoring a 4-star, there are going to be helicopters that'll come in your general direction.
side. That wasn't very hard. They should
You
upgrade
have
their
to be
security
careful
here.
of those helicopters, because unlike you, they can home in on you. This is why Heli Assault sucks. And these assholes are firing bazookas. Seriously. It's madness and pandemonium. And I think Kinsey got hit a little bit. But so far I am doing... Oh god, no. He barely missed. He barely missed, thank god. Let's kill this guy before he actually blows up Kinsey. You gotta be careful though, because there are a lot of overpasses here. And a lot of tall buildings in Decker's territory. But more importantly, the Deckers love to try to ambush people over the hills. Let's see, I think I realized there was a helicopter coming probably after the next stop. No, that's not a helicopter. It's going to be the last stop where the helicopter's going to come our way. But hard mode, normal mode, there are going to be helicopters. Yeah, there it is, right there.
The Saints rule everywhere.
They're probably going to be like 1 or 2 helicopters chasing after Kinsey, so bear in mind. And I remember, they can lock on you, but you can't lock on them with this helicopter. By the way, completing Pierce's version of Heli Assault will garner you this... No, not this helicopter, but the Saints Custom Vulture, which, by the way, locks onto targets and locks on them with the machine gun as well. Whereas completing this set of Heli Assault will net you this piece of shit right here. This is your prize for completing Heli Assault. So yeah, you're better off with the Vulture that you won from the mission, the storyline mission itself. And if Heli Assault is way too hard for you or it's too annoying for you to deal with, my advice to you, wait till you're level 28 and purchase a
Couldn't last any
takeover.
longer than that?
That's the best advice I can give you. Because Heli Assault is garbage. We're almost at the destination for Kenzie, and Kenzie's at 75% of her health. Alright, we're good at... Oh wait, no, wait, somebody's coming. Wait, no, they're too far away. But that's okay. We've got this. Kenzie's in parked. I guess?
Okay, last one coming up.
Oh wait, no, she's parking now. Whew. She made it to her destination. And oh, yeah, make sure that anybody who comes her way during her
like
parking does not head to her destination, because while she's standing there, she's a dead duck. With that said, that's the end of Heli Assault. And I do believe I got myself an increase in level, and more importantly, we've got Kenzie as a homie. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that takes care of all the missions as far as the force activities are concerned. Now we just need to talk to Kenzie. Alright, we haven't bought anything new yet, so let's go on ahead and go to Phone Freak.
Can't stop to check Kenzie. How's the information you got from the Deckers coming?
Kenzie, while being
what's
a
next?
kinky girl, is also a paranoid person.
Okay.
Considering that she herself is an FBI hacker,
Okay.
I see the funny part about that here. She, or a former FBI hacker, she knows that account securities and phones or anything like that can be hazardous to your health.
You should be more careful. I saw you coming 2 blocks ago. Traffic cameras. They're everywhere in this town.
Good to know.
I'm serious. You should toss out your fancy overpriced phone. I can find you through that too.
Yeah, look, I feel kind of weird having a conversation like this.
Totally agree. We should be using like that Navajo code dialect.
Come up for air. I took care of the Deckers.
Sure. Let down your guard and suddenly they make it look like you're selling secrets to Mossad and moonlighting as a dominatrix. We've created a big enough disruption for you to move on Matt Miller. But if you want the Deckers gone, like really gone, there's a lot of work to do.
All right. I'll hit you up if I need any more help.
Remember, throw out your phone!
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with the Deckers, basically, for right now. In the next episode, we'll be taking a ride onto the Hoboat and ending Act 1. This is RV Man 985. See you guys next time as we rescue prostitutes with Zemos and pretty much in the Morning Star.